This is Beach Talk Radio.
Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all ships at sea. This is your captain speaking, Mean Gene. Mean Gene. The following will be a test of the ship's whistle, the sonar alarm, the cable alarm, and the atomic attack alarm.
Ladies and gentlemen, with the Gulf of Mexico as their backdrop, broadcasting live from the Margaritaville Resort on Fort Myers Beach, here are the hosts of the dinkiest podcast in America, Kim and Ed Ryan.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for coming to La Di Da today. We have a killer show lined up for today. A little bit of an echo, huh? Maybe too loud over there? Thank you. I got my sound man is here today. Thank you, Bob. I hope everybody can hear okay out in Facebook land. And I'm not going to spend too much time on the explanation of why No-Show Joe is not here. And today, by the way, we're calling today the Joe No-Show Show. Try and say that 5 times fast. The Joe No-Show Show. Just to let you know the background of it, about 10 days ago, I invited Joe Orlandini on the show, and he committed to coming on the show today at 11 o'clock. We were going to talk about Greg's house, and we were going to talk about Tammy's house, and we were going to talk about the cottage, and we were going to talk about Times Square, and he agreed to it. And Thursday of this week, he called, and we went over the different things that we were going to talk about. You know, he asked me that I didn't allow people to ambush him from the crowd. For some reason, he thought people were going to shout at him from the crowd and yell questions at him, and I said, that's fine. And he didn't want people to be able to ask questions on Facebook. And I said, that's fine. I have enough questions of my own. I could figure this little thing out, and I'll ask you some questions. And everything was fine on Thursday. And on Friday, he sent me a text at the top of the text. It said statement, like he was some official politician where he had to send me a statement about something, like, and he gave some BS explanation about why he wasn't coming on today. But the bottom line is he's just a coward. He just doesn't want to come on the show to answer questions about why he put Greg in a position that he put Greg in about the inspections of his house, and why, you know, he's the house with Tammy hasn't been built. You know, you all know the story, the Wink story. By the way, a bastion of credibility, Wink TV, by the way. So Wink and Joe went on Wink, and he said in a teary-eyed kind of presentation, I'm going to build you a new house. I'm going to build you a house. And I showed pictures of the house before we went live today, and you can see that it's not really a house. It's a couple of posts and some rebar sticking out of the ground now 18, 20 months later. So those were questions that obviously he just didn't want to answer. And I mean, I get it. Why there was an opportunity for him to just come clean with the community. Dear, and what are you doing? I already set up the show.
No, it's too tight.
Okay. You come on the show. I know you're going to try and.
No, I'm not going to try anything.
Okay.
He said he had to go with his family, and
we're not presenting his statement, because if you're going to try and defend him for coming up with a statement the day before the show,
I can see you forgetting. You never listen to me,
so
it would be easy for me to.
She gets a free picture. Please get her email address. Anyone that has gear on today gets a free picture. So
I can totally see you. You
two
don't
free
ever
pictures.
Listen
Two
to
free
me.
pictures. Anybody that shows up today, the first 10 people that show up with any of our gear on,
you can keep it up. I'm just
get a free picture. Here you go. You need a pen, Bob. Here's our sound. He's our sound guy. You get a free picture.
Look,
that's right. You bought one, you get one. Two more there. You get a free picture on the Women's Club Mosaic. But my point is, like, just call me. Even if you let's say you forgot. Let's say you forgot 10 days ago. You forgot Thursday when we had the phone conversation. Just pick up the phone and call and say, listen, I made a mistake. I can't make it Saturday. I'll come next Saturday. I'll come in 2 weeks. Instead, he sends some bullshit statement about, like, Just call.
So-
You call
so
Thursday. You can't call Friday. I mean,
you're
be a man
offended-
about it.
You're offended that
I'm not offended.
Well, why don't you be a man about it? Because right now you sound like a crying baby.
No, people wanted to hear answers about why Greg's house got. Now, Greg and Marcia and their son can't live in their house because Joe didn't get the proper inspections. Now, Joe has tried to blame that on the inspector, the third-party inspector, who I talked to yesterday, who said he was never hired for that job. And so now Greg has to go through. I mean, it's going on 2 years. Greg has to go through jump through all of these hoops to try and satisfy Joe Speck at the town, who's just doing his job, where things weren't followed. And Greg's going to have to pay extra money. Greg's going to have to now. How much more time is added to the fact that they're not back in their home, and that's what the problem is. And that is what we were hoping
it sounds
that
like there was a miscommunication, and yeah, he needs to come on and clear it up. But
well,
if
he's not
you-
coming on and clearing
Oh
it up.
my lord!
Come on, you can't
You
do that
are
the day
such
before.
a baby.
I can't believe that you're defending him. I can't.
I'm saying that I'm taking what he said.
You're
at-
sitting on the fence, which
No,
is
I'm
what you
saying-
do.
no,
You
I
make the
do
show
not
better by
sit
sitting on the fence. It's totally
about
cool.
Why is the
What?
ambulance out there, the fire department?
There was something going on at the SOB. I saw that they were
Ah,
sitting out front
yeah.
of the SOB, but everything looks fine now. Anyway, enough about that. He didn't show up. He
Enough
could've-
about that,
right.
but we're still not moving on.
So we're moving on. I told everybody that I would explain exactly what it was, but I wasn't going to post his
Okay,
statement.
you're moving on.
And you know what was funny? Before we move on, he created, or a friend of his created a fake Facebook page or a Facebook person, and then they tried to post a statement on my page. It's like, come on, man, grow up. That statement's not getting on our page. Ladies and gentlemen, they are back in their home because they used Homebound. Tim and Debbie Zekalecki are here to talk about.
Zelski.
I never get that right.
Zekli.
And we wanted to talk
Like
about.
exactly, but Zekli.
Yeah. Take 3. Get the microphone so people can hear you. And by the way,
My
Zekli.
mother-in-law, my mom
Zekli.
uses the word exactly,
nice.
and so it's exactly.
You see, now you
Exactly.
moved the chair and Tim is out of the picture.
How
They-
how do you do that?
He's
Like,
always out of the picture.
but with this,
That's a good thing.
with the spelling,
So
you're getting that out of the spelling.
I'm trying to read.
Zekli. The S
Your
is
dad-
The S
silent.
is silent, so it's Zekely.
I guess so.
Zekely.
And by the way, everybody, if you didn't know, the Zekleys also own the Turtle Nest, which is on I already forgot.
Fairweather Lane.
Fairweather Lane. Tim, are you going to say anything today, man? Because you're
Well,
like
you
the
don't give him
silent.
2 minutes.
You're like the silent dude.
He always has been.
You see? Yeah. And she talks over you,
My
just
wife
like at
does
my
it.
house.
Well,
so
I
good.
got you, man, because we
Yeah.
have that in
Yeah.
common. I got
So on
Bulldozer McGee
today
here.
is what's today. So on Thursday, was it Thursday or Friday? What was the ribbon cutting?
Wednesday.
Oh shit, Wednesday. I was on the beach almost every day this week.
I know.
So
You should get a
Wednesday-
place down here.
No, come
Yes.
on. Somebody needs to loan me like $1 million.
I
or
would be
something.
so
Jorge,
lonely at the house.
Can I literally tell you how many bottles of champagne we drank at the ribbon cutting?
Yes, tell us.
Before you tell me that, can I tell you? I can't believe that. What time was the ribbon cutting?
At 4.
Like people were drinking at 4:00 on a Wednesday afternoon on this
Oh,
beach.
absolutely.
Yeah,
we-
everybody
Yeah.
flipping over the beers and drinking.
We went through like 25 bottles.
Wait, what? Is it crooked? I cut it myself.
God, look at how bad that is.
What?
You have like nothing here and it's all full over there. That's so distracting.
I can't even see. I shaved it. See, here's
Do
what
you
goes
see?
on. Here's what goes
It's
on.
really obvious.
Okay,
We're gonna
well,
let
now
you
I
a little,
can tell.
little inside baseball. So I used to have a barber in
Your face is
Gateway
all
who cut
red,
my hair
too. What did happen
for
to you?
$10. Now he retired, so she has to cut my hair. So I shave first, and then she cuts my hair in the backyard. Well, shaves it because it just grows in gray. And apparently I did something wrong there. Tim, help me out here, bro.
I let my wife do me this morning.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what?
Shave.
I see.
I
see.
trimmed him
You-
up this
All
morning.
That needs to just totally come off now. I mean, there's no fixing
Dear, it was
that.
3 days ago. I can't. This is how often she looks at me. 3 days ago, I shaved my mustache. Does it look like a Hitler thing, or?
No, it looks
All
like
right.
half of your face is shaved and the other half is all hairy.
By the way, for the record, she also shaves my back, but I'm sure nobody needed to hear that.
And I'll gladly dish that off to anybody. It's the only place his hair actually grows is on his back. It's like a fur rug back
Well, thank
there.
you guys for coming on so much. What the hell were we talking about?
I don't know.
Champagne.
Champagne.
Whatever
How
you
many-
want to. 25 bottles of champagne.
Wow. Did you have the cheap stuff, or was it the really good
We
stuff?
had the cheap stuff.
Yeah.
Come on.
Who drank?
That must have been after your place. He
I'm
must have
broke.
shaved himself and been like, "Rah."
Who drank the most champagne that day? Like, who do you think really?
I don't know. It's the whole day is just a blur.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
and
that
how
was
excited. Just
super
Yeah, I was
cool.
super
Crazy.
excited, but like I felt very. It was just like a blur, the whole day.
Like a
but
wedding.
but I do remember he did make me cry for like.
Who did me?
He
you-
makes me cry
Yeah.
all the
For
time,
like
but
10
I'm sure it was
seconds.
a
But
different
I-
reason.
I had sunglasses on, so it was all
The
good.
reason why was because I swear to God, I can't believe it was 10 and a half months when we were standing out in front of your trailer and you guys put shovels in the ground and it was a big deal. But it was cool to watch the whole thing. You know, we even took a tour a few months ago, maybe a few weeks ago,
Uh-oh.
along the way of how things were going. And then to go from having an empty lot, well, to go from having your house demolished in the storm, then going to an empty lot, deciding you're going to build a house, to putting shovels in the ground, and then standing there and cutting a ribbon in less than 2 years, it's got to be amazing. Tim, do you want to say anything?
No,
Yeah, I'll
it-
give you 3 words. Go
Okay,
right ahead.
It totally is amazing. I can't even believe they did
It's
it
good.
that fast.
Yeah.
And I won't want to get back on the subject, but we did get a thing from Joe.
A thing? What's a thing?
We
we
were
went-
originally going to have Joe do our house.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to go with him because he was local. But
Yeah. What happened?
We chose to sign with Homebound.
Why?
Well, why did you choose to sign with Homebound separately from
All right,
who
so
you didn't go
The
with?
reason why we chose Homebound is because Samir literally stalked me.
Yeah,
And he's a great guy.
he is.
And I liked what they had to say. I liked the whole technology thing with the internet and having the portal and knowing
Because you didn't know anything
exactly-
about the internet until you met Samir. Is that what you
Well,
mean?
No, I
So
didn't know
explain
that
to
a
us what
builder
you're
would
talking
have
about
this,
that.
this tech portal where
So
I
what do
can
they
go.
have?
I see.
I have a portal. I can go and I can check anything out, where my insurance money was, what I owe, the blueprints,
Ah.
the permitting, the whatever they need to do. And then they have a team that like contacts you. And like they tell me when I needed to give them money, and then I would, hide from them for a few days. And
few
then-
weeks.
yeah. and they helped me along the way with this portal. So I thought it was really cool.
And I
I told you.
Something's going on out there.
quite honestly,
Yeah.
I couldn't get Joe to even get a contract with us.
Yeah, we
to
couldn't get a
sign us a
contract.
contract.
Why?
He just wanted to give. I don't know.
He just
Oh.
wanted to what?
Give us bills.
For
We
for
went
what?
for the architect.
I see.
I mean,
All right.
I wanted to go with him. I like the
I might have to go
design,
see
but-
what's going on out there.
Oh, stop! They're right out front. Oh, wow! They're right out front here. What's going on,
Uh-oh.
Bob? My sound man's going to go check it out here. Yeah, they are.
He's going to be
unloading
the
and
man
stuff.
on the
Oh,
street.
go,
Yeah,
Bob.
I told
Wow. So
you. They're
we
in
had
the
about
back.
you had about 100. Oh, they're here. You had about 100 people at your house.
I
Like,
did.
And you didn't have any toilet paper, Debbie. That was the most
I
disappointing part of the whole tour. There was no
I
toilet paper
had
in the
a
house.
roll inside of my car.
But
For
I mean,
you,
I
right?
wanted to go to the
Dashboard.
bathroom in your house to just test out the softness of the bowl,
Dashboard.
and there was nothing there. I couldn't do anything. I mean,
All right, we'll make that. I'll
and the
tell you what.
refrigerator was empty.
I will
mean,
cook you and Kim dinner.
oh, cool.
That
and
would be
I will
great.
put like a 12-pack in each bathroom.
Very nice. A bit of what? Toilet
It's got to
paper?
be
Yes.
Gotta be
Charmin, just so
Charmin.
you know.
Charmin.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
Charmin it is.
Charmin's the best.
Although that's
So-
bad on your pipes, but
Yeah. At
The
our age,
other
who
is
gives a
bad
shit
on
about our
his.
pipes?
okay.
So the question from the live studio audience watching from home is when Debbie is going to apply for the LPA
I don't know.
this coming week, because you only have until September 19th to get your application
yeah,
in.
but isn't there enough people on the LPA
There are
already?
4 seats up. 4
Yeah, but
seats.
aren't 4 people staying?
Right now, there are 0 applications for the
Wow.
LPA.
Well, then that means that everyone's just
It
going to.
doesn't mean anything. It just means you need to get your application in. I mean,
Yeah, we'll see. I'll think about it.
Come on. What did you try? You tried? You went
I
on?
tried once.
What did you
and
try on? Was
tried,
it LPA?
I tried for LPA.
Okay,
yeah.
well, you have
Yeah.
4 chances now. And I
Well-
think you had
I'll
Scott.
know when
listen,
the time is right.
listen, just between us kids, Debbie, you had Scott at your house drinking champagne. You had the mayor at your
Don't
house
besmirch
drinking
them.
champagne. You had Adderholt at your house drinking champagne.
Jane was there,
and Karen Woodson.
and Jane was there
But it
too.
doesn't matter that Jane was there. We love
Dear,
Jane, but she
yeah.
doesn't get a vote. You had 4 people drinking champagne at your house. Now, do you have drunk pictures of them?
No.
Okay. Because I was going to say you're on the LPA for sure if you do.
No.
And you don't know
Oh,
what
bribery.
they were doing.
Oh, come on. You realize that they can take a joke. You don't have to defend them. They can take
Well,
a joke. This town
I'm trying to
council can
defend
take a joke
myself.
for crying out loud. So I think you should put your application in.
We'll see.
Come on. I mean, what else do you have to do?
Well, I have a few more things that I have to accomplish on my bucket list to complete. I have to
Oh, yeah?
furnish. I have to furnish my home.
Yeah, where are you going to get your furniture from? By the way, can I tell you a sidebar
here and
story?
there.
Tim,
Yeah.
I can tell
Tim,
you
Tim,
not.
shut up over
to
there,
wear
man.
it again.
You're
I'm talking through my-
stop
I was gonna
filibustering
say
my damn
something.
show. So she bought a couch like 3 weeks ago because she thought there was going to be a surprise party at her house. So she bought a new couch. She washed the dogs. She moved the furniture around. She filled up the liquor cabinet for her family.
Nice.
And so the couch is still in the garage. I mean, 3 weeks later, it's
Because
still in the
he's
garage.
too sissy Mary to help me lift it
So-
into the house.
So here's what happens last week. We go out into
Here
the
we go.
garage, and there's 2 pieces to the couch. I took the plastic off. We're ready to move the small part of the couch into the house. And she starts screaming, "It's the wrong couch. It's the wrong couch." So now I go back to bed. It's 5:00 in the afternoon. I'm already up past my bedtime. And so I go back inside, and she's yelling at who the hell did you buy the couch from? Rooms to Go?
no.
Oh, some furniture store.
City furniture.
City
Ashley
furniture. And so now she's yelling at them
Oh
for
my
2
God.
hours, and it turns out to be the right couch. So I mean, so
No,
now
what-
the couch is still in the garage
First
because
of
I thought it was
all,
going back.
They didn't answer. So there you go. I couldn't get through to them. When I finally did get through to them, the guy's like, "I can't hear you." I'm like, "Oh, well, I can hear you just fine."
Oh,
What
she's
happened
so-
was it was a sectional, and I needed it to be right facing. And the way that the little piece was made it look like it was left facing. However, once I, by myself, unboxed the big piece and
It's
moved
not
it
unboxed.
around, it is. I was able to see that it was
Mhm.
the right thing. I'm totally distracted by those puppies. How many puppies do you have back there?
Very nice.
Puppies.
Are you
Oh
are you
my.
selling
Are
them
you
today?
selling
Are
them
you
or
giving
you
them
own
away?
them?
Are you giving them away? Oh, you own them? So Zoe is here to talk about FMB Revival later on. So that's why she's here. And so you guys are living in the house yet, or are you?
No.
So
well,
homebound,
Tim,
is
enough-
it a
enough out of you,
it's
man.
a
Enough out of you.
modular? Is it a? Did they build it on
it's a
site
stick.
or
It's
they?
a stick built. It was
Okay.
built on site.
Okay,
Yes, built on site.
the regular.
Yeah.
Okay, the traditional way. What
And it's
did
gonna
you
be
do?
a-
Did
Yeah,
you
wanna-
build
do you
it?
want to say?
Yeah, it's got a huge foundation.
Yeah.
They did a good job. I mean, the foundation is awesome. It's like I honestly think they had to scale it back after they did it because they made it so good. They were like,
Yeah.
"You got to scale this back a little bit because
There's a lot of cement under
Yeah.
that earth.
I haven't seen
So
one."
it's not going anywhere
yeah,
now.
I haven't
It's
seen
not
one
going
with
anywhere.
such a robust foundation since they put that one
Yes,
in.
I love robust foundations.
Yeah.
Tim.
You gotta like that.
So the feeling of losing your house and finally getting back in, what's that?
Well, I gotta say, I feel a lot of relief now because when we first went to Homebound with the thing, we had a lot of stuff to get rid of before we'd have the money to pay for this house.
Yeah.
Currently, I am living in a non-renovated old post office with one bed, and we get water out of the refrigerator.
Wait, old post office.
Yeah.
Old post office.
So I live down here and he lives in Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
How
I
did you-
still run a business in PA.
Yeah.
Do you run a post office?
Well, we owned a post office, but
I
they
see.
moved out.
They took off.
So now you live in it.
So now that's where I'm
Yeah.
living. We
well, it
sold
was
our
an empty.
house.
We had to sell everything that we
I
owned
see.
to pay for the new house.
Now, so you're paying the
Did you
government
get-
rent
so
for your
wait
post
a minute,
office.
wait a minute. When the storm came, how much stuff did you have left?
Down here,
Yeah.
we had nothing left down
So
here.
you saying you sold everything
we
up
sold
there?
we sold our house up north, our 5-acre parcel up north, and pretty much everything that we owned up north
Gotcha.
to build down here.
Okay.
So the only thing we have left up there is his business and an old 1955 post office.
What is your business, Tim?
I'm a machinist, and I have a little business that we do steel rolls for the steel industry.
I see.
So
I love
They'll
the
take-
steel industry.
they'll take like a 5,000 pound ingot, which is like,
Ingot?
and it's an ingot.
Yes.
And-
for our audience, I mean, I know what it is.
What an
but-
ingot is, it's a big giant piece of steel that's about 12 by 12,
Yeah,
and it's
hot
about
molten.
14 foot long.
I see.
And they take that ingot and they roll it down. They roll it down over the rolls that I make. And
Yeah.
by the time it goes the whole way down the line, say a line might be, say, from Margaritaville the whole way up to
Don't say
Diamond Head?
Diamond Head.
yeah, or something.
Wow.
It's long. It's a
Wow.
long. By the time it's at the end, that little ingot is about 5 millimeters. It's running about 200 miles an hour, and then they coil it.
Okay.
You know,
You're
or they,
losing me,
And
Or
then
or they
what,
do
what do
straight
they
bar.
use with that?
They do a lot of car parts. I mean, everything.
Okay.
You know,
How did you come up
anything-
with that idea?
huh?
How did you come up with that idea?
His dad.
To make rolls. Yeah, I took over
see.
for my dad. And the
Family
reason that we
business.
got in
What
is
is the revenue of your company per year right now?
You don't have
probably
to
make-
answer.
Don't tell him that.
I'd say we
No.
net about
Come on.
at 400,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not huge. It's only
Yeah.
me and my son. Yeah.
Did
He
you guys?
says that like
Yeah.
you're making that.
We're making $500,000 with this podcast.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
Yeah, that's
Come on.
awesome. No,
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm
I mean,
saying.
I want
that's-
in.
That's the
So do I.
I'm going to buy a
With
beach
you
cottage.
guys.
well, that's the net.
Wait a minute.
Honestly-
ask me what I make.
How much do you make, Deb?
0.
Oh,
No,
well, you're
but-
on the Indian Trail.
But the only reason that it's not my business that got us the house on the beach, it was Deb's financial stuff that
Wizardry?
she did.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
We
Are
started
you a
out-
financial wizard?
No.
We started
I'm
out in
not.
2008 with a little, you know, when you remember when the market crashed in
I did
2008.
a, I
Oh,
did a
yeah.
little.
So we
I
got
owned a
little
gym
real
at the time.
Yeah, we got a little teeny thing off island.
Yeah.
And then
All right.
it was
I
a
was.
a condo, and we got tired of the association, and
Okay.
Deb found us.
You're getting off the trail here.
Okay.
Tim,
Yeah.
For crying
All
out
right.
loud. No wonder you don't talk so
Yeah.
much.
That's why. Okay,
You
I'm
lost
done
me.
then.
Yeah, he's going to talk about
I
what he
dropped the
knows.
mic.
You
That's
lost
right,
me.
and I'm out.
You lost me on Ingalls or whatever the hell it's
Ingot.
called.
Ingot.
Dang it.
So, tell us about the turtle nest.
All right. Well, the Turtle Nest is our little mom and pop, family owned, 10 unit, little tiny, I guess, mini resort or boutique motel
Boutique.
located on Fairweather Lane. We have 8 one-bedroom apartments,
Nice.
a studio apartment, and a 2-bedroom house, which can also be a 3-bedroom if you attach and open up the locked door between the house and the studio. And we have great rates right now because it is off season.
Say them. Say them.
I think currently right now you can get a 1-bedroom for $104 a night.
wow.
Sweet. Are you going to get $25,000 a week or a night when the season is in
Oh,
town? or-
No. In season, I tell you what, we rent most of them out by the month.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Oh.
I have some people who just
Gotcha.
love the Turtle Nest.
Great neighborhood.
And they're
Rick.
coming back monthly, and my monthly rates are way discounted.
Yeah.
Nice.
And but for those who don't stay a month, they're about $229 a night.
in
Awesome.
season, that's, yeah.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
What advice do you guys have for people rebuilding? Besides, do your
So
inspections
the main
on
advice
time.
the main advice I would have to say is if you have insurance money that you are depending on, do not depend on it. You need all of the money up front, and then
Wow.
you wait for the insurance company to send you each check independently
Really?
from each other
Wow.
over a year, and it's a percentage of what they feel has been completed. So basically, I got invoiced by Homebound. My insurance company's like, yeah, let me send out an inspector, but we need 40 days till we can give you that money. So
Mhm.
I'm like constantly 40 days
Wow.
behind on my invoices, which is kind of embarrassing.
Yeah.
And
So
stressful.
you better have all the money up front, and then when you get your insurance money, then put that in your bank account.
I know what you're talking about. Like we have this guy that sprays our lawn for bugs. True. What is it called? True Green, where it's called. Who they're friends of ours, and I got an invoice for like $244. It's like holy crap! I missed 3 months of payments because I don't get the paper bill in the mail, and I felt totally like crap. Like,
Yeah, it
can
makes
I
you feel
drive the
bad.
money over to your
Yeah,
place? Because
right.
you never want to be
Hey,
behind.
when you make a mistake, you
Right.
always feel bad. But when you're just trying to like
See-
fight against the clock, it's mortifying.
See, Debbie, let me ask you a question. When you make a mistake on something, shouldn't you just own up to it?
I
Admit
never
you
make mistakes.
Not you. I'm just
Okay.
generally talking. When you make a mistake, shouldn't you just kind of own up to it and admit you made the mistake and try and fix the mistake and then move on?
Yeah,
Isn't that like,
maybe.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Sometimes
you
you
can
think,
tell, she can tell
No,
you're guiding her down some.
No, I actually do. I always own up to my mistakes.
what was
Well,
the,
the thing is if you make a mistake and you don't, that's the problem. When people make a mistake and you think it's a mistake, but the person doesn't think it's a mistake.
yeah, then where are you? You're in a circle of nothing. You're in just a giant
hell,
circle of
which
I'm,
is
hell.
I'm actually
what
one of
I'm
those
in right now.
I'm actually one of those people who are actually like super concerned about where I'm supposed to be and the moral and correct thing.
Yes, me
Yeah.
too. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
We're all on the
He's
same
got no
page there.
moral compass.
So we were after something. I went down to after the LPA meeting. I went down to the church. I went down to St. Raphael's Church. Very nice people on Williams Drive, and they were doing a plaque dedication.
oh, here we go.
And so they were putting a plaque up on the wall out in the courtyard with all the names of the people that passed away during the hurricane. And I thought I was going just for the plaque dedication, but there was a church service the half hour before the plaque dedication. So, I mean, I don't go to church. I should
You
go
needed
to
it
church.
then, right?
No, what I was like, okay, I'm going to go to church. I feel like this is going to be a good day for me. I'm at church. I mean, something good's going to happen.
Bad day for the church.
They were all they were all so nice to me about what the coverage of the beach and the whole thing. And then we get to the part where they say, "Please stand up and sing." Like there's a pamphlet with the song in it. And so I
Can we
opened.
just poll the audience to see what they know about him singing?
Okay. Well, okay, dear. You want to ruin my story? Go right ahead.
Yes. So when you're singing in church, when you're singing a hymn, do you know what the refrain is? Does everyone know what the refrain is at the bottom?
Nobody here has any idea. I think none of these people
Have
go
you
to
guys
church. They're all
not
on my
been
team.
singing?
All these people are on my team. So anyway, so the words are written in the pamphlet. So I see the first line, and then they start reading the second line, and it doesn't match. It doesn't match the second line. Well, apparently, after the first line on top, you have to go like
the
7 lines
refrain.
down to the bottom line, and I'm like,
Yes.
now they're
Now
up in
you
the
know what-
second
yes,
line, and then they're
yes.
down in the 14th line.
You
Yes.
sing the same refrain after
Okay.
each.
Can
Each verse.
Can the churches just make it idiot proof and just put all the lines?
Here's the thing.
I mean, why can't they put all the
If you
lines
as an
in one-
idiot would go to church more, you would have learned it right away.
Well, they should have told me beforehand. Hey,
Should have
dumbass.
just done it like
we're
everybody
gonna-
else and just lipped it.
Well,
Then no one
he
would have heard.
wasn't singing. I mean,
I
he
looked
wasn't
up at
singing.
Allers. The mayor was up in the front there. I'm like, wait, is he getting this? Like, I'm trying to figure out if he's singing. He's going like this.
That's
He's faking it. He was faking it the whole time. He wasn't singing. Oh, I'll find out tomorrow if he was singing. But no, there's the church. They had air conditioning. They've been working so hard to get air conditioning in. You guys should go see the plaque if you have a chance. There's a beautiful plaque in the courtyard, and they're super nice people.
Nice.
And I think we're going to try and help.
That church is situated right
perfect.
in the community.
Yeah.
It's right, and there's like you can drive around it. I've ridden
Yeah.
my bike around. It is great location. It's very cute. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very.
Williams Drive, if you want to go down and maybe go tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. They have church on Sunday down there, right? I mean, isn't that the church day? Isn't that when
That's the
most
main
people go to
day,
church?
Ed.
I mean, I would go to church, but I got to interview the mayor. I'm sorry. I mean, you
All
can only. Thank you guys so much for coming on.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Debbie
Ed.
and Tim,
You guys
everybody.
have a great day.
Hibiscus.
Thank
Check
you.
out their house on Hibiscus. They'll let you walk through, but
Exactly.
bring your own toilet paper if you need to go to the bathroom. That's the rule. All right, everybody, before we get to our next great guest from right here from Margaritaville, we're going to tell you about Eagle Eye Aluminum. Tom is here to help you out. He has specializing in seamless gutters as well as aluminum and vinyl soffit and fascia repairs or full replacement. He also does rescreen work. And boy, pool cages need some rescreening. Right? That's what you rescreen is a pool cage. What else would you rescreen? Maybe your front door. So if you need some kind of rescreen, you can give Tom a call because he's sitting out in his car right now with his 17th wife, Debbie, and his phone number is 239-340-1639. 239-340-1639. You see, on this piece of paper, I can go from the top to the bottom, top to the bottom. I just got to realize how to do that in church. Go from the top to the bottom, top to the bottom. All right. Also, a sponsor is the Island Pancake House, everybody. They're getting closer. Yeah. Big round of applause for Brian and his family running the Island Pancake House down in the Seagrape Plaza. I think they're targeting, is it Labor Day or is it Memorial Day coming up? God, I'm getting old. Labor Day. Labor Day's coming up. I think they're targeting the Labor Day weekend for their grand opening in the Seagrape Plaza. And their hours are going to be 7:30 a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. And by the way, for those of you on the beach that like to drink champagne at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, they have a full bar at the Island Pancake House. So you know what? Get yourself a little pancake with syrup and wash it down with some whiskey. Have you ever had pancakes and whiskey? Best breakfast ever. Try it. Try it, Bob. Sound man, Bob. They will make your breakfast to order, and they are really chomping at the bit to get back open in the Seagrape Plaza. And, you know, Brian is also dedicating a wall at the Island Pancake House to the folks here on the island that survived the hurricane. Give him a call, text him a picture, text him your story, 320-360-3826. 320-360-3826. Ladies and gentlemen, from Margaritaville here on Fort Myers Beach, Marin Asher, right? Did I say that? Yeah, big hand for Marin. Come on, dear, get down here. Get back in your assigned seating. We have assigned seating here. We have so much stuff going on here at Margaritaville, everybody. A ton of stuff.
Let me just say, those puppies over there, they're all brothers and sisters. They're mini schnauzers.
Really?
Yeah, they're so cute.
How many do they have? Two?
They have three.
Three. Wow. And one of them has a
Wow.
bright green shirt on.
I know, they're so cute.
Marin, how the hell are you?
I'm great,
Yes.
and I'm so excited to be here.
This
So
is your
thank you.
first rodeo with us
It
here.
is.
You know.
I've been waiting a
Welcome.
long time for this.
How do you spell your name?
It's Marin. It's actually like Marlin without the L.
Marlin.
I
It's
think that
Marin.
My mother loves that name. My
And
mother-
how long have you been here? Tell us how you landed here.
You know, I started in February. I've been working here since February, and before that, I would sit on our boat and just watch it being built and speculate on what that building over there was going to be and try to figure out if it was going to have a rooftop bar on it
Yeah.
or something.
I got to tell you guys a quick story before we go into all the events going on. Like,
And everybody knows this is when he says quick, order yourself another drink because you're
When-
going to be here a while.
FWC, if you don't know who has
Oh,
the
boy.
most power in the state of Florida, it's the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Organization. There are TVs up on License to Chill that if you go up there, you'll see they're covered with black hoods. They're not allowed to use those TVs even during the day because of the turtles. Now, I understand nighttime and protecting the turtles and all that stuff, but FWC has so much power that they're not allowed to show football games today during the day on those TVs. And
That
you don't need to say
cannot
anything,
be right.
but
No,
that
no, no.
makes no
That-
sense.
That cannot be right. We've got to get somebody to explain.
It's
from
not right,
FWC
but go
to
up there.
explain
I mean,
that.
and the bar. Unfortunately, the bartenders up there, they're trying to, they're trying to make a living. They're
well,
trying
plus
to.
they bought the football package.
I know,
I
and
mean,
they
that's
bought
going
the
to
Yeah,
make that.
we're going to be airing all the football games on
Yes.
our NFL Sunday ticket, and we'll do anything to help save the sea turtles. So
Yes.
it is what it is, and this too shall pass. We'll be back
Walk
in
that line.
October.
I
you
wasn't
know?
even expecting you. Don't.
Yeah, no.
I'll take all
No,
that
it's
down the
all
road
good.
with FWC. But so let's talk about the NFL package. Starts.
Yeah.
I think the regular season starts September
Right.
5th.
We're airing preseason games right now, but yeah, we'll have every game every week, and we're going to have all of the servers and all of the TVs will be marked on what game is going to be playing when, and so everybody knows where to kind of camp out when they get here. But yeah, it's going to be the hub.
What
For
is going to
sure.
be the best TV to watch a football game at?
Ooh, we're talking about doing a tailgating on the terrace. And at that point, we will be able to have some really nice TVs up there, and even like a large, possibly big screen TV up there.
Under the
So
tent
I'm
or
thinking-
something, or is
What's
that what
that?
you're thinking? Under a big tent or something, or
Yeah, we'll see.
or
I'm
on the
not
grass?
sure. It's going to be probably.
Like, what about one of those inflatable?
That's what.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm thinking the Jets or the Giants should be on the best TV screen because oh yeah, we got New York people here. Very
Man.
nice. She was wearing a Rangers
They
shirt.
need to
Love
pull
that.
it together then.
Yeah,
They
Well, the
really
Giants-
need to pull it together.
The Giants, they're going to suck this year, but the Jets with last hurrah with the old man as the quarterback. But anyway, so that starts September 5th. We're making an announcement. Well, let's talk about the Jimmy Buffett Jimmy concert.
Yeah.
Jeez, it's a Jimmy Buffett concert on my lips.
I wish
the
it was.
day.
He's passed away.
I know. You say it every weekend.
I can't believe he died. I say that every weekend. Yeah, he would have been here. I'm
It's a
sure he would have
shame,
been
but
here. Yeah.
He's gonna love how we're remembering him, and
Whoa.
acknowledging his legacy and kind of keeping his wishes going on with singing for change. A lot of the Margaritavilles across the country are raising a lot of money for his foundation, and we're one of them.
She has
so-
excellent posture, by the way. Do you notice the way
I know
she sits
you
up
do.
like that? I
And you
need
have
to sit
really
up
good
like
taste
that.
in clothes because that is adorable.
I have back problems because I think
And
I
you
have
have
that,
no taste in clothes.
and I think it's because I have a chair that makes me slouch
Oh,
over. So,
I
but you
just
have
wanna-
wonderful posture.
I just want to digress 1 second on your
Oh,
posture.
here comes a long story.
Yeah, buckle up. So you'll notice we don't have those booms that we had last week that
Good
hold
call.
the microphone. Literally, because it was like this. So I was turned to the guest from last week, and all of a sudden, partway through the broadcast, I was like, "Uh-oh, I'm getting dizzy." And I'm like, I think I'm cutting off the circulation to my brain. And so I started to turn my head, and the whole week my neck was locked up. Thank God his sister-in-law, Sue, is an amazing massage therapist. I had to go there. She worked on me for, I don't know, at least an hour. And I think we're getting over the hump. But I am never, ever, I was dizzy for the rest of the weekend. I think I literally, we're never using those things again. Never. So I've been working on my posture. So I'm going to.
Sidebar to the sidebar. I've never gotten a massage in my life, and I never going to. It's just one of those things where I don't
You
want.
also can't lift. Go ahead. Show everybody how high you can lift
I don't
your
want
arm.
anybody touching
He's
me.
like alligator arms.
I don't want anybody. I don't want
That's
anybody
it.
touching me like
That's
that.
it. That's what he's got. Thank God he doesn't have to put a bra on. He'd never make it. Okay.
You
So
crossed the
on that
line there.
note,
So we're doing a completely a full Jimmy Buffett weekend with live music, and you got Margaritaville. What's his name? From JD Spradlin.
Yes, we'll have Radio Margaritaville on the terrace on August 31st. That's the Saturday. Jimmy Buffett Day is actually August 30th. It's a Friday. We'll have some entertainment. We'll have the exotic birds out wandering around the resort,
really?
around the whole complex.
look at
Very
the
nice.
thing.
I know.
That'll be fun to get some photo ops with them, and
Yeah.
great
You
music.
have a whole
and-
schedule of events.
Yeah, we had to. I mean, there was so much. It was hard to kind
It's
of
a lot.
wrap your head around all of the charities that we're supporting
Right.
and the entertainment. So
Dunk tank. You got a dunk tank going.
we've got a dunk tank, and I don't know if you guys know it, but we will be dunking a couple of local celebrities.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm gonna say, in hindsight, yes, I'm happy to do it, but I didn't know I was doing it until the day
totally
before
said we're dunking
yesterday.
Tim. You're
I
kidding.
was looking at it online and I was like, oh, haha.
So
I
it-
said, whoa, wait a minute.
No, that's not what she said. That is not what she said. So
Wow.
when the microphones were off, all I heard was yelling from across the house, the F-bombs shooting
Oh,
across
stop.
the house
I did not.
about her being in the dunk tank. So
Yeah, we've got a couple other. We've got
Peter
Peter
Bush.
Bush from ABC News and Andrew Shipley from Fox 4 News.
Yes, you
he's
didn't
a
get anyone-
meteorologist.
And Yen Year.
And Yanir will be dunked as well.
And Tom.
And Tom. Dan
and Dan.
Allers, the mayor.
You didn't get
will
anyone
be
from
there.
Wink, did you?
We did not.
Oh, what a
maybe next
shame.
year we'll get a more
What a shame.
well-rounded news coverage.
Yeah. You
But
want
yeah.
news coverage from Wink? Okay. So that'll be a fun weekend. And the other thing that we wanted to announce was that on Friday the 13th, we're doing our show. We're doing a Friday happy hour show from the pool, the stage on the pool, from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. And folks, it's going to be another fundraiser for the Women's Club because, as you know, we're trying to build a building
Build it back.
for the Women's Club. They're going to have a beautiful new location on Sterling Avenue, and there's going to be a yellow Army lounge there. And everybody that gets a flyer from us or gets a flyer from the Women's Club will get in for free. So, you know, you're going to be able to get in and you're going to be able to purchase a picture for the wall. They're going to have a pop-up. The Women's Club is going to have a pop-up, but we're going to be doing our show from 5 to 7 from the stage. We want you to come down and get in the pool, enjoy the pool, and have a great time at the pool. That's Friday the 13th. It's called Your Lucky Day. That's what the promotion is going to be. That was my idea. So
Flyers soon to come.
yes, in the next few days, we'll be able to pass them out or send them to you, or maybe digitally send them to
Yeah,
you so you can print them out.
But we're talking about this weekend.
Yeah, well, that's not this
So-
weekend, but
well,
the 30th,
I know, but
yeah.
we're talking about this weekend.
Yes.
So Friday, you have stuff going on from 1 until 11 p.m.
That's correct.
And then Saturday from 10 until 9. And Sunday 1 until 10. So there's a lot of stuff going on.
And lots of we're really featuring Jimmy Buffett's favorite foods at all of our restaurants. So we're going to have special menus at each of the different restaurants that you can try some of his favorite jambalaya and conch fritters.
How many Jimmy Buffett concerts have you been to? Two. So I don't know if this is official yet, but if any dude wears a coconut bra with no shirt on, you get a free drink. we're gonna.
I didn't hear about that.
I just throwing that in there.
But
I
we
just
do have
Dear,
a
do you know
Buffett,
how many people would do
attire
that?
contest.
yeah.
That is
on this-
that is not an approved
That's
thing.
not an official thing, but just show up. The dude should show up with
Oh,
a
okay.
coconut bra. You'll show up with a coconut bra,
Look,
right?
Look,
I mean,
look.
where do you buy a coconut bra? Amazon. Where you
So
get
they
everything.
are having the first annual Buffett Style Showdown,
Yeah.
and there are going to be prizes for the best Hawaiian shirt, tropical couple, and the ultimate parrot head.
What is the ultimate parrot head dress like?
Have you been to a concert?
We've been to very many concerts.
Okay,
Yes.
so you know what it's like tailgating
Oh,
before
yeah.
the concert.
Yeah.
Just imagine the most outrageous outfit you saw.
Yeah.
That will win a
It
night
was most
stay at the
likely a
hotel.
dude in a coconut bra
So that's what they're going to win.
and a
A
thonger.
night stay is the ultimate parrot head. Yes. We've got a $50 gift card for the tropical couple and a $25 gift card for the best Hawaiian shirt. So if you have
Nice.
a really awesome Hawaiian
Yeah.
shirt, please wear it. I really want it to just embody the spirit of
That-
Jimmy Buffett and what Margaritaville is all
That
about.
terrace up there is going to be crazy bananas with, I mean,
I hope so.
yeah. Do you
We
think
really
this
hope
is
so.
going to be like an annual thing that you're going to?
Oh, it's absolutely
Yeah.
yeah. This is just. I mean, this is really
Just
the
the
first
first
one. We're
annual.
just kind of figuring it out as
Yeah.
we go, and they didn't give us a lot of rules or anything. It was just really give back as much as possible in the community, and that's what everyone across the state is doing. We picked 4. Actually, there's 5, I think now, different charities that we're supporting. So it's our biggest fundraising event yet. We're going to be supporting the Colusa Waterkeepers, the Fort Myers Beach Elementary. We're doing a school supply drive.
Yep.
So we just ask that if you come out to enjoy the festivities that weekend, that you bring some school supplies. We'll have boxes at the entrance to Fins
Sweet.
Up and in the lobby. And yeah,
Sweet.
and Fort Myers Beach or FMB Strong, our signature drinks, which are on the second page. We've got a couple signature drinks that will have a special commemorative cup, and $1 from each of those drinks will go to FMB Strong.
Very nice. And can people go online and find out? I mean, there's a lot of information here. So let me read
Yeah,
the
and they
lineup.
got you guys have nice graphics.
No kidding.
Thank you.
So just so you know, the lineup of the dunk tank on this is on
Wow,
Saturday,
that's a good deal.
August 31st.
$5.
$5.
for 3 balls.
Yeah, get your balls ready, everybody. Peter Bush is going to be at 3:00. At 3:30 is Andrew Shipley from Fox 4. I've never heard of Andrew Shipley. Is he
Well,
the
you don't watch the news.
is he the top meteorologist at Fox 4? Because I
I'm
don't
sure he
recognize
is,
that
yeah.
name.
Yep, he's
And then-
the top.
And then Kim and I will be 4 and 4:30. Then the mayor will be 5:00. Then Yen Year will be 5:30. Then the CEO of TPI in Margaritaville. Tom Torreson will be at 6 o'clock. So
I'm going to have Debbie get me a room at the Turtle Nest because I'm going to have to do my hair for
yeah,
later.
we're going to need to
that's
stay here.
That's going to be not
Why
good.
don't we? I've never stayed
Well, we
here.
might know somebody.
They don't want me here. So there's a lot of stuff going on. August 30th through September 2nd. Go on the website and get more
yeah.
information.
Yep, we've got a page on there that has the schedule if you want to check it out and see what's going on. The entertainment lineup. We'll have Trop Rock Junkies on Sunday night. I know that's going to be a lot of fun up on the terrace. So
Great.
just a lot of fun.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Maren, for coming on. No,
Thank you
did you
for
have a ton
having
of
me.
stuff to do?
I really appreciate
Big hand
it.
for our friends here at Margaritaville.
FMB
All right.
Strong.
Yeah. A lot of great stuff going on there, dear. So,
I'll let you keep that.
yes, thank you very much. And we have one more ad to read before our final guest. We're going to tell you about FMB Revival is coming up for the second year on the 14th of September. So stay tuned for that. Let me see here. Alex King, everybody. Sorry, Jorge. Alex King is on the docket today. My two favorite real estate agents are Alex King and Jorge Barrera. And Jorge's here in the audience today. And Alex King is rebranded his business. He's got a new logo, and you see it all over the signs. They're everywhere. They represent the commitment that they have to innovation, excellence, and a modern approach in the real estate industry. And if you don't follow Alex on social media, you really should. I mean, he's a character for sure, but he knows his stuff here on Fort Myers Beach. And we want you to check out Alex King along with Jorge. They're all sponsoring the 5K race that's coming up on New Year's Eve that we're having at the Diamond Head. It's our biggest race of the year, and it's to benefit the Fort Myers Beach Women's Club. If you haven't registered for the race yet, there's also a walk. There's also a fun run, and it's really a great time down at Diamond Head. But check out Alex King and all the folks at the Alex King group when you get a chance to go online. All right, our final guest today. You know, when you have one crappy guest that doesn't show up, you replace one crappy guest with three excellent guests. And I see Zoe's going to make herself feel relaxed by bringing on the dog. Come on down, Zoe. The second annual Fort Myers Beach Revival is coming up on September 14th. Zoe's coming up with her, how old
Dear,
is
you should try this.
Can you wait till after the show, dear?
No, it's so good.
That's going to be
Oh,
your
yeah.
microphone. Now, dear, remember now, Zoe is not a fan of being on camera and doing this. So
Not really.
I told her, but she's got the
Really? I didn't
best
even-
accent in the world.
Mhm.
You're,
Tell me if I need to.
yeah, very
Okay.
close, real close.
Okay.
So you're from, where's your accent from again?
I'm from London.
London.
I normally say Texas just to mess with people. but-
Yeah, you should have said Texas because that would have messed with
And
me.
I'm so sorry I didn't say hello to you. I recognize you now, but when we were over there, I was so focused on the puppies.
They're pretty
because
cute.
they're so cute.
Say hi. You're on
I
TV.
know. So cute.
Well, losing our, yeah, there we go. So let's, first of all, you have a business that I want everybody to know about. Tell everybody about your business. It was cool to go and see your place. One day we were doing a 5K race and I needed a fire extinguisher. And Zoe said, you can borrow ours for the day because I still haven't figured out how to get my fire extinguisher inspected so that it has the right tag on it. So she loaned us her fire extinguisher. But what's your business?
So I make flowers for weddings and events. It's called Signature Florals. Get a little promo real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're probably in the luxury market more. Bigger events. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, and you were saying you traveled. Where have you traveled to do weddings?
We have been to Tennessee. I've done some in London, one in Italy, and then we typically service Marco to Sarasota.
Very nice.
So somebody's getting married and they call you and you take care of all of the flowers
All the flowers, all the decor, and then we help with recommendations, design, and all of that good stuff.
and you bring everything. How do you, so when you must get the flowers, like if you're in Italy, you're not bringing them from here. You have to have connections there.
Yeah, it was quite an adventure. Our wholesaler, we were on a plane and they canceled our order. So we rented a car. We drove about an hour into the middle of nowhere, stayed in a hotel, and then at 5 a.m. we went to a flower market and we got to pick all the flowers out, which was actually really cool.
Oh, wow.
It was fun.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So you saved that because that would be crushing for a bride
Yeah.
to be like, we have no flowers.
We always have a plan B, C, D, E.
So it's very distracting to look at how
He is
cute
pretty
that dog is. Yeah.
distracting.
So if somebody wanted to give you a call and say, I want to hire you for your services, what would they do? Where would they find you?
On our website, which is signature-florals.com, probably is the best place.
Okay. So last year you launched this. Well, you didn't launch it. Somebody else launched it, and you took it over and made it success. FMB Revival, and now you're back again with the second year of it. Which tell everybody what it's about and what's
I'm
going
going to
to take
grab the
place.
flyers.
Yeah, go ahead.
You've got your
so
hands full.
we put this event on to help all the businesses on the beach, to bring more business to the beach, to bring the community together, to bring more tourism here, and kind of just help everybody out a lot.
I don't want to.
Thank you.
It's revive the vibe.
Isn't that what I said?
You said revival, which is a church thing, which
Well,
is funny
I
since you
got.
don't know how to
I've
sing
got
a
church on
hymn.
the brain right now. I'm trying
Our
to.
non-profit is called Fort Myers FMB Revival.
Okay.
So that's our non-profit name, and then
Oh,
the
okay,
festival
that's
is
where you
called
got it
Revive the Vibe. This year it's going to be a lot bigger, a lot better. We are still closing the street, so we're going to close the street from 3rd to 1st Street on Old San Carlos. We're going to use the 2 parking lots for parking this year and create a better flow. So we're going to put vendors in the street. We've got space for about 30 vendors in the street there, which will be really great. We're not going to put any food or drink vendors in that street, just so we can give the business back to Nervous Nellies, Wahoo Willies, and Snug Harbor, who have been really, really supportive of us, which is amazing.
And just so people know, there's no parking in
Oh,
the
I knew
Snug
it.
Harbor dining area. You're not
There's
allowed
no
to.
parking at Bayside Park.
Yeah, I
Did
saw
you guys?
that.
Did you all see that video yesterday? I mean, luckily that
I
lady
mean,
didn't kill anybody.
I hope, I'm glad no one got hurt, and I hope whoever
Did you
that
see the
happened
video?
to,
Yeah, that was
it's
crazy.
just that person's okay, because that was disturbing.
Yeah, I mean that was either a drunk incident or a medical incident. It could have been
Yeah.
a medical incident where she just totally got twisted around and didn't know that. But so are your vendors full or do you have more room?
We're still looking for vendors. We do have all of our food trucks secured pretty well. So we'll be down the street into Old San Carlos, and then into Moss Marina. We will have a mini food truck park with about 10 different food vendors.
Nice.
We'll have a second stage. We'll have a VIP tent, and then the Wayo and Sandy Bottoms have sponsored our bar, so they'll be putting a big bar in there and a tent, which is really cool.
At Moss Marina.
Yeah, inside
Okay.
Moss Marina.
Very cool.
And then we're talking to a company called, I think it's Bluegrass Rides. Hope I
Okay.
got that right. We are talking to them to sponsor our games area. So this year we're hoping to have some carnival games. So like a big carnival trailer,
Mhm.
Wow.
maybe a rock climbing wall, possibly a mechanical ball, some water slides.
Oh my God.
So a bunch of really cool
boy.
stuff.
There, we
I
went to a
love the
birthday.
mechanical
We went
bull.
to a birthday party at somebody's house, and they had a mechanical bull in the backyard. And of course, she's got to get on the mechanical
Oh,
bull
yes.
and ride the mechanical bull. And
I
you
went.
know.
I went pretty. I was
yeah,
on
well,
there
it was
for a
on.
while.
It was on amateur. It was on
Okay,
slow.
did you get on
No,
it?
I'm not
All
getting
right.
on a mechanical
Oh, we should
bull.
do
I
it like
mean,
the dunk
jeepers,
tank.
creepers.
Yes,
Can you
we should
imagine
do
that?
a
Holy
competition
moly!
of how
Yeah.
long can stay on. There you go.
We should do it like the dunk
There,
tank. Maybe
we're
we'll
gonna
do
do
that.
that.
A competition.
What?
Yeah,
What?
We should do a
Wait,
competition like the
about
dunk
what?
tank.
Between
Instead
you
of
and
a
I,
dunk
who
tank.
can
Come
stay
on,
on
dear.
the longest?
I'm a world class athlete. There's
Yeah,
no.
you're
I
gonna
mean,
have
how do
to
you
wear
want
a
me? What do you want me to
cowboy
spot you?
outfit,
You want me to spot you
a little
12 seconds or
Stetson.
something? I mean,
We'll see.
Maybe
We'll
we'll
see.
do.
I'll wear a coconut bra.
People would pay for that.
I think instead of a dunk tank, we'll do a mechanical ball competition.
That would
Yeah,
be great.
I just oof. So music at Bayside Park.
That will be the cottage. So we're bringing the cottage back again. We're putting all those bands at Bayside Park.
Wait, when you say bringing the cottage back, I don't follow that. What do you mean by that?
I feel like the cottage was known for its music.
Yeah.
People love that bar.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So we try and bring their bands back every year to give them
I
a
see.
place to kind of host the music again.
The same musical bands that played at the cottage. Are they
Yes.
playing? Are they still playing around on
Yeah.
Fort Myers? Okay.
I think they're still playing in the
I
area
see.
a lot. They're all busy. We have the Troublemakers, Soapy Tuna. I don't know the rest. I
Isn't
probably
Soapy
should have grabbed
Tuna's
my
pretty
phone.
big?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they are. The Troublemakers are great too.
Yeah. To answer Lori's question, it's September 14th is the
Yes.
date of the event.
I'm afraid you're going to give that dog a broken.
Holy
my
moly,
Lord.
wow.
His neck was like
Yeah, too relaxed.
too.
Very chill.
He is very. What's
Super
his
chill.
name?
Bowser.
Bowser.
How old?
12 weeks.
12 weeks. So did
Just
you
a
get
baby.
like a pack of them somehow? Did you get buy two, get one free or something? I mean, what was that?
So one of Marissa works with me at the flower shop.
Well, come on down, Marissa.
she's-
What do you come on
yeah,
down
come
here?
up here. Come take
Marissa.
a seat.
Yeah, come on. Oh, everyone's got to grab a dog on their way down here.
It's our relaxation,
two.
so we're
Did you
not
guys-
so nervous.
Did you
Yes.
guys? Did you guys see the
Co-pack.
picture of the husky that they found
Oh,
on Old
yeah.
San Carlos? I wonder if that dog doesn't find a home, that dog's living out in Gateway. Oh my gosh, dog! No, no, I can't. No, because I'll never give it back. Like,
There's one available still if you want.
wait, did you buy 3 dogs?
No, absolutely not.
So did somebody-
Marissa's puppies. So she has a mini schnauzer, and her sister has a mini schnauzer. And the first time that they were able to do the thing, they were supposed to get kept apart, and oopsie, they had 6 puppies.
6 puppies. So you're selling these. Obviously, they're not for free.
One is mine. This is my guy.
Okay.
That's our friend's guy. Everyone else has gone to a home but this guy. So this is Thumper.
That dog is left. Like, how much you selling the dog for? You can say.
Do you want-
How much?
It's a grand.
It's a what?
$1,000.
$1,000 for that dog. All right, that's not. I mean, that sounds reasonable, right? I mean, Jorge paid $6,000 for his dog, right? $12,000. Holy shit, 1,200. Wow. So, I mean, how big do they get?
About 20 pounds.
20 pounds. All right, very nice. And they're schnauzers.
Yep.
Yeah. Dear, put the dog back there. Give the dogs step away from. Does anybody? Can we? Does anyone want $1,000 going once? I mean, we'll lose a little bit of bidding here. Everything over $1,000 we'll give to the women's club. Does anyone have $1,200? Anyone want to go for $1,200? So
They're all boys. Oh,
Yeah.
do you want to talk?
no girls in the whole mix.
There's 2, but
Two.
they're already adopted.
So how many total puppies did you say? 6?
6.
6. Wow. So you made $6,000. Good for you. Good for you.
No, actually, her sister made the money. She had the girl.
Oh, I see.
Dang.
And now the girls cost more than the boys. Is that what the difference is? She would never let us have a boy dog because, you know, the
We
boy
had
dogs
a boy dog once.
and they always lift their leg in the house and pee on everything. So that was the reason why. So anything else about Revive the Vibe that you want people to know? I know you can stay. No, stay.
She doesn't like the camera either, worse than
Oh,
I,
for
actually.
crying out loud.
She wants to run.
That dog says that thing says security on the dog. I mean, what kind of security is that dog at 12 weeks old? Would you guys like a dog? So you're still looking for sponsors.
Yep, still looking for sponsors. We're talking to some really great people right now. We're talking to a couple people for our VIP tent, which should be really good alcohol sponsors because everyone loves a free drink.
Where's that going to be?
That's going to be right next to the Moss Marina stage.
Okay.
I also didn't announce that we have a theatre performance. So at 10 a.m. on the Moss Marina stage, we've got Fort Myers Beach Theatre. They
Wow.
are going to be putting on a show of that. It's their premiere performance of The Wizard of Oz, and Alex King sponsored that.
How cool is that?
So we're super thankful for that.
Yep.
And then we also haven't told anyone yet, so you're the first to know. But
Uh-oh.
we're giving
Breaking
a
news.
portion of our profits to the Women's Club Capital
Oh,
campaign.
very
Nice.
nice. Very nice. We love
Very
the Women's
nice.
Club. Did you see that building?
Yeah, they're
It's
amazing. I
super
saw
nice.
it's so cool.
Yeah.
What you guys are doing is really
Yeah,
cool. The
we-
picture wall, honestly, is the best idea.
What I like about what the Women's Club is doing is it's a tangible thing. Sometimes you raise money and you never know what it's going toward, but you know, I mean, it's always a good cause on Fort Myers Beach. But now people can see their pictures on the wall, and it'll be there forever. And it's really it's a great thing to be able to see where your money's going to.
Yeah.
So
I think it's a great idea. It's such a good way to raise money for them, and that they're building is for the community. I mean, they've given so much to
Yes.
everyone here.
Mhm.
It's incredible. They helped us so much last year too, and they're sponsoring us again this year. I think we're talking to them right now. So yeah, it's great. The town's helped us out. They've been really supportive. So we're really lucky, and we're really excited about it.
where do people find out how to become a sponsor? How they can get information on everything that's going on?
Probably the best way is our Facebook page, which is FMB Revival. You can find our PayPal link. You can find sponsorship information. You can find all of our contact details. Everything's there.
Okay. And they're still looking for sponsors. So if you own a business out there and you want to help out, it's all for a good cause. It's a 501. It's an official 501c3. So everything is above board there.
All above board.
Yeah. And you'll be able to donate to a good cause. And it's going to be a great day,
It's going to be
September 14th.
September 14th. That's
Mark your calendars for that.
It's going to be a really great day. And we've also put a lot more money behind marketing this year. So we're hoping to double our turnout of last year. we're aiming for 5,000 to 6,000 people in the area, which I think is huge for the beach. I mean,
Yeah.
bringing that many people
Yes.
to those businesses is massive.
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying this for 6 years. If you create an event on Fort Myers Beach, people will come. We just
Yep.
got to come up with more events like this
Yep.
one, and people will come. Will there be like a price of admission for people?
No, the event
Oh.
is completely free to the public.
Oh.
The only thing we are charging for is some of our vendor spaces, all of
Yeah.
our vendor spaces, just to cover costs. So
Sure.
if we're providing
Yeah.
tents, if we're providing setup and to
Yeah.
do all of that stuff.
I don't know. I
And
think,
vendors understand that they're gonna,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
and
yeah,
I
that's
actually
standard.
think if you charge $5 for people to come, they pay it. I mean,
Right.
6,000 times $5 isn't chump change. So
There you go. We need you guys to do your show on our site if
I
you would
know, we
like to on
gotta-
that day.
we just have to figure out how. Yeah, we need to figure
Figure
that
something
out,
out.
because it's a Saturday.
Yeah,
So,
we could give you guys a tent or something if you
Yeah.
want to promote.
Anything else you want them to know? Is that DJ Cease over there? Are you working the pool today?
Do you
What
want
time?
Your dog back?
1 o'clock
What's
at the
that?
pool.
Oh, okay.
No, we're keeping that
I
dog.
was like, wait a minute. Your mom is.
Do you guys
leaving.
take credit cards for the dogs? Cash or credit cards? You take Venmo? Would you like a Venmo for the dog?
I think they'll take
Thank you,
that.
Zoe, so much.
Thank you
Big
so
hand for
much,
Zoe.
guys. We
Revive,
appreciate it.
Revive the Vibe is September 14th. If you can sponsor, please reach out to Zoe. Get on their website. And what are you doing there? Do you want to take a picture? Is that what you're trying to do? And you're taking the dog. She's taking the dog away. All right, everybody. It is exactly 12 o'clock. Imagine that. Right on time. We are right on time. Tomorrow's going to be another great show with the mayor, Dan Allers. And that's going to be at 10 o'clock. There's no walk around or bike around tomorrow. Tomorrow's show is going to be at 10 o'clock at the Wahoo Willie's. And we hope you come down. They open at 9 o'clock for breakfast. Thank you to Debbie and to Tim and to Zoe and to Marin from Margaritaville. Come on down to the beach. Spend your money. We appreciate you all tuning in. Thanks a lot. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.